Jeff Fisher here with Sledhead 24/7, and here we're at model year 19 for Polaris. This is their sneak peek. We get a chance to go look at all the latest and greatest innovations they have for us this year, and it is not going to disappoint. You know, one of the biggest changes that Polaris just introduced to us is their PATRIOT 850 engine. That just blows me away. It's what we've been asking for. More power, lightweight, and durability.
We've got an all-new 850 PATRIOT engine. Again, an extension of our existing Liberty family, but really this one is all new, so we gave it an all-new name, the 850 PATRIOT. Really developed around class-leading durability, class-leading acceleration, class-leading performance, and also class-leading power was a derivative of that development effort.
You know, one thing I really like with Polaris is they do listen. This is something we've been asking for, is the new Indy with the coupled rear suspension, 129, and you can get it in a 600, 800, or my favorite's gonna be the 850 PATRIOT.
In front of us we have a model year 19 Indy XC 600. So this is a brand new premium level trim Indy with a new 129 rear suspension and a new chassis. So we're really excited to introduce the Indy family into the premium level of sleds, and a new chassis architecture with a new 129 rear suspension. A lot of what we learned with our Pro XC suspensions, front torque arm geometry similar to what was in Pro XC, and using those Pro XC learnings to build a new architecture for our 129 rear suspension focused around trail ride and big bumps and chatter, and then on the flat trails, cornering and control and handling. So what this does for us is it takes us to the next level of being able to handle more varied terrain, more varied conditions, and get that ultimate performance out of our Indy lineup with the premium package and the new 129 rear suspension.
Something else Polaris sprung on us was the RMK Access. Now this sled's always been a great sled. Now we can get it with the 850 PATRIOT engine. They have a new narrower front end that makes it more predictable and easier to side hill and steer. New running boards, they lighten it up a little bit. This is going to be the full package.
A new front suspension with forged control arms and a forged spindle. This is a 36 to 38 inch adjustable front suspension, so about 3 inches narrower than our current RMK front suspension. We call this the React front suspension, and that's basically because it aligns with what it's doing, and that makes the sled react more quickly and more easily to the rider's input. So easier to toss around, more flickable, easier to throw into a corner, playing in a meadow or holding some steep side hill. It does all that with less effort and more control. You can kind of see down on the rail beam the new high facts that we have that have the cutouts in them to lower the unsprung weight of the vehicle, lowering the overall mass and keeping the weight of the vehicle as low as possible. So a few features on the new model year 19 Pro RMK.
The biggest change we're going to see in the rushes is the new 850 PATRIOT engine. This thing should be just awesome on the trails.
Excited that we're continuing the XCR lineup, continuing the legacy of that sled, bringing it back generally unchanged going into model year 19. Still super exciting sled for that ultimate ditch banger, the guys that are out wanting to go fast through the bumps and just letting it hang out. XCR is a perfect sled for those super aggressive riders, and people love it. We haven't changed it. We're bringing it back, so the guys that really want that type of sled, it's here for them and ready to go.
We're super excited for people to get on the snow, get on a vehicle and go for a ride and enjoy the power, the durability, the acceleration, flippability, and the overall performance of this engine.